So, from raising money for charity to funding your wedding, you can use crowdfunding websites these days to finance pretty much anything you like. But the question is, should there be limits on that?
Wait till you hear this story. Sam Barton joins us in the studio now. He's 27 years of age. He thinks there should be no limit to what you can ask for because he has previously used crowdfunding, and correct me if I'm wrong here, Sam, at any stage, to buy new shoes, for instance, yeah?
Trainers?
Go on holiday.
Holiday, yeah.
Yes. And now you're asking folk to pay for...
Liposuction. Well, not anyone or everyone. I've got a page on clothes that I'm never going to wear, socks that are still in the drawer from my 21st. So instead of that, I thought, what I'll do, I'll ask all my family and friends that want to give towards my birthday.
Family and friends? Not general public, though?
Not general public. It's on my Facebook page. If someone stumbles across it...
But your Facebook page isn't private, is it?
No, it's not.
Right.
If someone stumbles across it and wants to donate, then brilliant, but it's not what I expect. For them to donate so it actually goes somewhere that I want it to...
Something useful, right,
yeah.
OK.
And liposuction is definitely...
Here's journalist Anna-May Mangan. She's one or two things to say about this. What have you got to say about this?
It's nothing else but online begging. That's all it is. And also, have you ever considered doing something to earn people's contributions? My husband and daughter-in-law have just Sunday did a 100-mile cycle ride, and they gave the money they made to the local hospice. Now, anyone sane, if they had a choice between giving them money and you money to change your appearance, it's a no-brainer. And would you, let me just say this as well, before the time of the internet, would you have gone knocking door to door saying, how about it? I'd like this, I'd like that. Do you like my shoes? I'd like new ones. Of course you wouldn't. So the internet is enabling you to beg, or pickpocket, even worse.
Well, it's not pickpocketing, is it? Pickpocketing
Well, it
is stealing, and this definitely isn't stealing.
Well, it's a form of theft.
It's not a form of theft because, you know, I'm not going into their bank accounts and saying, close your eyes.
But do you not consider they might give that money to a more useful cause?
But it's their choice, then,
I mean,
isn't it?
absolutely.
If they, I mean, he's not actually taking...
No, because some people are very gullible and they'll give their money just because somebody asks. And I think that, you know, you hear people being scammed all the time, and really, your liposuction is of no interest to anybody but you, is it?
Well, talking of a scam, this is used for things like charity as well. Back in November, me and my friend, we went to watch a show, and it was about the war, the Second World War and the First World War. And it was very emotional, and when we come out, we felt, you know, quite warmed by it. And there was a man standing there with a charity tub, and my brother put £10 in the charity tub. And my friend said, what's that for? And I've never seen someone run so fast in their whole entire life. Yeah. We were just under the assumption that it was for that charity. With crowdfunding, you have to be so blunt about what it's for. You have to, you know, fill out a box. You have to write, is it for charity? If it's for charity,
people that don't know,
so
you go onto a certain website,
yes.
There are various websites, you say what you're crowdfunding for and how much you
and how much you want,
or how much you would like. What happens if you don't get the... So say you've asked for £2,000 for liposuction and you get 1,000.
Yeah.
Do you still get the 1,000?
Well, you can either put the rest yourself, or
that's a novel idea. You could do that by maybe getting a second job.
I've got 2 jobs.
Why do you need other people's money
Why
then?
do you need
No.
I don't need funding. I've never said that I need it, and in the dialogue it does clearly say that it's something that I like.
Sam, I think there's a confusion here. Yeah. Initially, I thought this story was about you were going out and asking members of the general public
if members of the general public want to donate, then I'm absolutely not going to turn it down.
So if anybody's watching this one and are stupid enough to want to be part of that, then, you know, well and good. But in fairness, Anna, what is the difference between what Sam is doing and people say at weddings saying, will you contribute towards our honeymoon?
Yeah. Well, I don't think they should do that either, because in the end, a gift is something that's given. You don't go looking for it or pleading for it, which is what you're doing.
No, I don't think it is. And I think when people do ask for a gift at their honeymoon or something like that, it's not rude to ask, is it? You know that people
you're
are going to want to donate
directionalising them, aren't you? You're steering them towards...
If I was giving someone a gift, I'd much rather give them something that I know is going to be useful than something they're never going to use again. So you know, you always say to someone, your birthday's coming up, what do you want? And it's just a way of answering the question before you...
with your family and friends, you know, and you just say, look, why don't you, instead of buying me the aftershave or the socks or something, this is what I'm saving up for.
Yes.
But to ask complete strangers to... part of that.
I mean,
And then what do you do?
can
Do you send
get
a
away
picture of
with
your
it, then-
feet and your new trainers to everybody who's donated?
It'll be on my social
Because
media.
you really do need to evidence. If you're taking people's money, and are you getting tax relief on gift aid as well?
How do you... Let's
Because
not go
when
into
people make
that.
donations, if they are taxpayers, they get you get extra money from the
Yes.
revenue. So you're telling me that taxpayers are paying for your trainers?
Well, I don't know. I'd like to think
Well, you
so. I
ought to
don't-
know before you start asking
Well,
people
if
for
they
money.
want to give me money, I'll take it. And
Yeah,
it's
where's
as
your
simple as
bucket?
that.
Why don't you bring it with you
What have
today?
you,
Because it's on the internet. It's
Yeah,
not,
well, it's the
when
same
you've got a
thing.
bucket, you're pulling the wool over people's eyes. You don't know what it's for. You don't know if it's legit. As well, when it's
Do you
done
not
on the
feel
internet.
cheeky?
No,
Do you feel
I don't.
cheeky? You
I wouldn't
don't?
be sat here if I
So
felt
you've got
cheeky.
money, you've got a job,
Yeah,
and yet you still
I
think
do,
it's
yes.
OK to ask people to pay for something?
Yeah, I absolutely do. I don't.
OK,
think
what's
there's
next, a car?
if I might set one up.
So
Good idea.
the thing is, you can't believe how easy this is, really.
Yeah, it is so easy, and it's, you know, it's being honest with people as well. I've never once said, you know, I really need this money, I'm struggling, or whatever. The page is there, and friends
That
and
is
family
true.
do
I mean, he has, you know, if you
But
look,
he's taking
he
people
doesn't...
for mugs.
No, they're you know,
Maybe some
volunteering
people, it
to...
makes them feel good to help somebody or say, oh, I don't
And
need
I
this
donate to
money,
them
I'll
as well,
give them
so
There's so
contribute.
many good causes. I mean, I hate to say it and pull on people's heartstrings, but there's sick children, there's children with cancer, there's Great Ormond Street Hospital. I mean, how could you
I
take
done
money
a
from
walk.
people when it could go to that cause
I done a walk
instead?
in North Wales a couple of weeks ago. We walked right across, and
What, in your new
we did it for the
trainers?
whole day. No, I wouldn't wear my new ones to do that. And we raised money for blind and deaf children. So I'm not saying that it's all about me.
Oh,
I
so
do,
it's
you
like
know,
a balance then?
It is a balance, and
So you
I
pick
give
their
back as
pockets
well.
in one hand and then you
I'll
raise a
put
few
it
bob
into-
in the other. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, we've had
It makes
so many
sense.
comments on this already. Gary says, why do there need to be rules? Nobody's forcing people to donate. It's their choice. Sinead, however, says, too many greedy people have ruined a great idea of raising money. So the idea of crowdfunding initially was to help charitable funds or...
Yeah, I think Louise sums it up for me. If someone is stupid enough to donate, then let them. No one is forced to part with their money.
Thank you.
But there you are, Sam. Good luck. It's working for you.
It's working.
OK.
How much have you got for your liposuction
I've
so far?
literally just made it last night, so...
Which is how much?
I haven't looked, but I'm going to look as soon as I come off
Let's
here, and
hope
I'll
it's
let you
2
know.
So how much would it be?
3,500 I've asked for.
3,500. And you think you'll get that?
I hope so. Hope so.
Okay.
If I was doing the liposuction, I would need more than 3,500.
Well, I say you don't even look like you need
Honestly,
anything
I've had
like
to
that.
borrow this shirt off Phillip this morning because I couldn't fit into my shirt.
Schofield's
Yeah, it's out of his wardrobe.
Phillip
Sorry, Phil.
There you go, Philip.
Put that up on eBay.
Yeah.
It is
If you
going
put
straight
for
on
that. Sam, Anna-May, thank you very much
you very
indeed.
much.